Look at all the money the city's making here from all these cars. $9 for every car. New York City's congestion pricing has begun. In this video, I'm going to be walking across the entirety of the congestion relief boundary, starting from the Upper West Side at the West Side Highway and ending at the FDR Drive. I'm here at 61st Street. You can see here there's signs indicating where the congestion relief zone begins, which is anywhere at 60th Street and below. That in front of us is the West Side Highway, which is excluded from congestion pricing, as well as the FDR Drive, which runs along the east side of Manhattan. For some reason, this street here has been blocked off. But we'll try to stick to the boundary as much as we can. The time right now is about 3:30 p.m. It's really cold today, 35 Fahrenheit, 1 degree Celsius. Even more so because I'm right by the Hudson River, where all the wind is just coming in here. The reason why they wanted to put in this congestion zone is because it is the most densely trafficked area in the United States. And the thought process is that by putting in a toll to enter the congestion relief area, that there will be less cars. Also, I'm going to say it for what it is. I really think it's just a cash grab by the government. I don't think anyone is happy to be paying an extra toll to be driving 60th Street and south. At least the toll was reduced from its original $15, but now it's $9 with an Easy Pass. The tolls by mail rate, by the way, is $13.50. So you see here, there's no way you can pass by or enter the congestion relief area without not knowing that you're going to be charged a toll, because they have signs, toll zone begins. And if you walk down here, even if you're driving one block into this quiet residential neighborhood on the Upper West Side, you're entering the congestion area and you're gonna pay $9 because they have monitoring cameras here scanning license plates and electronic transponders. This is what one of the smaller ones look like. They're very sophisticated. New York has really put millions of dollars into installing all this equipment. Let's just hope all this money that's collected from the congestion pricing goes to good use and not get wasted. There are certain people who can get exclusions from the congestion zone. I know emergency responders, they're not charged.
Because they sort of like
The people with TLC plates, the for hire cars, I think they may be excluded as well. They just pass on the cost to their customers. Like Uber and Lyft, they'll just charge extra for beginning or ending a trip within the congestion area. This infrastructure needed to put in this zone is unremarkable. All the way from the West Side Highway to the FDR Drive, that spans like 12 avenues. Not to mention there's also the crossings from the Hudson River from New Jersey and also the East River from Brooklyn and Queens. This has been highly contested. There was a recent legal battle which New Jersey tried to stop New York from implementing it, but New York decided to go through with it anyway. Here's a very sophisticated gantry on West End Avenue of the congestion zone. That car just got charged $9 for entering the congestion area. Now this is interesting because this billboard says congestion pricing begins January 5th. I thought it was supposed to begin today, unless this sign is wrong. Here you can see they have end toll zone signs up. We'll walk along 61st Street as best we can so we can capture these gantries as we walk across Manhattan. They just got charged, I'm sure. Or maybe not, maybe they'll drive just a few more feet and then the camera will capture this car. The city's making a lot of money from this. That's already $18 from 3 cars. And I'm sure the TLC, they have a deal worked out with the city to pass along some of their fares for the congestion zone. It was so weird to pass by that quiet street back there. As soon as you enter in there, it's supposed to be a congestion zone, but I don't see any congestion there. I'm sure the people who live there are upset about it because they're not really driving into an area where it's super busy with traffic. Like as we see later, once we pass by like 7th Avenue, 5th Avenue, that's where most of the traffic is. Another thing with the congestion pricing too, some of the crossings into Manhattan are already tolled, and these drivers need to pay additional on top of the toll they already pay. Both crossings from New Jersey are already tolled, the Lincoln Tunnel and Holland Tunnel. and they're already paying a steep toll to come into the city. It's only tolled one way. I believe the toll's around $15 or $16 and change with Easy Pass. They do get a $3 credit against the congestion zone, but still having to pay $6 extra on top of the $15, $16 they already pay. It's a little steep. And then the other tolled crossings into Manhattan are the Hugh Carey Tunnel, formerly the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, and the Queens Midtown Tunnel. I'm not sure of the exact tolls for those, but I do believe that it's tolled both ways, going in and out of Manhattan. So the per trip rate is lower, and they only get a credit of $1.50 towards the congestion relief zone. There are four free East River crossings: the Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge, Williamsburg Bridge, and the Queensboro Bridge, which with this congestion zone will effectively be tolled starting from today. There is a way to avoid paying the toll if you were to exit directly to the FDR Drive from the Brooklyn Bridge. And if you're using the Queensboro Bridge upper roadway, you can exit to the Upper East Side at 62nd Street without having to pay the toll. But effectively, those free bridges now are $9 to enter Manhattan, unless you're taking those routes. Well, there's a dead end here at Amsterdam Avenue, so I'm gonna have to go south from here to 60th Street. Now, the interesting thing about here is that I don't really notice any signage along Amsterdam Avenue for the congestion zone, because these people here turning, oh wait, they can't, they have to go uptown because, oh, that makes sense. They don't need signs then, because Amsterdam Avenue is only northbound going uptown, so they don't need signs. But they do have cameras here to detect when you leave the zone. Well, there's a sign there that says End Toll Zone right next to this construction area.
Can you handle it for 2 minutes? I'm almost there.
Now I'm sure over here, right before Columbus Avenue, there should be signs indicating the congestion relief area. The cameras here should probably be placed halfway up the block from here. Yep, and they're right there. I'm pretty sure these are brand new signs across the street. Let's read what these signs say. Look at that, they even have a bright yellow sign saying last turn before toll. I see a few drivers are heeding that advice. Because as soon as you pass that, you'll get charged for entering the zone. Now I know London has a congestion zone as well. They've had it for many years already. But I think the effects of London's congestion pricing is debatable, whether or not it was beneficial or not. I was watching a video where someone had the same thought that I did, that it just ended up being a cash grab by the government. The MTA, the Metropolitan Transit Authority, who runs the congestion zone, isn't a very well-liked agency in New York. Not at all. They have some of the highest construction costs per mile on their projects. And they often get criticized for spending wastefully. Lots of criticism about their overtime and outsourcing contracts rather than handling them in-house to save money. But it's nothing new. This is New York City government. Even the mayor had some corruption charges. Well, here's Broadway at 61st Street. It's definitely a lot more busy here. It says begin toll zone. Oh, I see there's another NYPD billboard here. Let's see if this reads congestion pricing starts January 5th, or if they have it for today. Actually, I want to see what this sign says as well. I'm sure that one across the street shows the toll rates. Last turn before toll. They have it twice, another one on the other side of the street. That's hard to see because of this plant. Yeah, this one says it begins January 5th as well. Which again,
she said there was no manager and refused.
You know what? Today is January 5th. It's me who got the date wrong to begin with. For some reason, I thought it was the 4th until I just checked. We've got the gantries over there. And then over there on 61st Street is Central Park. And no cars can drive through Central Park unless it's through the transverses. I think the next one is 66th Street, where cars can go through Central Park to the other side, from the west side to the east side, and vice versa. The only crosstown street available, which is south of 60th Street, from here is 59th Street or Central Park South. Wonder if this horse and carriage got charged for congestion relief pricing. Over here, they don't really need any infrastructure because the only way you can enter this area is if you've already entered the congestion relief zone. Oh, there's monitoring cameras over there going uptown and toll zone. I think the next time we'll see congestion zone infrastructure is when we get to 5th Avenue.
How many like old movies my dad would watch? Ada juga kok kayak ini di depan. Oh.
This is 7th Avenue. No congestion pricing equipment here, but they do have speeding cameras here. Yet another way for the city to earn money. But at least with the speeding cameras, I agree with limiting the speed of vehicles here in Manhattan. All these buildings here.
Get on your side of the road for it be the last time you get a side of the road. You lucky I had a burner. If I have a burner, I'd have burned you right here. Don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, something's up with that guy. But I was saying, we have some of the most expensive real estate in Manhattan here.
Right, but it's not like the boat's gonna sit.
Glad to see you. Yeah, so I met her, Daryl.
I would say around this time of year, this is the busiest part of Manhattan. 5th Avenue and 6th Avenue. From Central Park to 42nd Street. In terms of traffic though, I can't really tell a difference from before congestion pricing and after if it's made any noticeable impact on the number of cars here in the zone. And this looks like a typical Sunday afternoon to me in January. It might take some time for people to adjust to know that they're even being charged for it. I feel bad for the drivers without Easy Pass. They have to pay the higher rate of $13.50. I think even if you have an electronic transponder that's not Easy Pass but works with Easy Pass, like the Florida Sun Pass, you'll still get charged the higher rate. I know I did when I drove across some of the New York City bridges with the Florida Sun Pass. I got charged the higher rate. I'm pretty sure it'll be the same for the Congestion Zone.
You're just fresh graduate.
Got the world famous Plaza Hotel here, where Kevin McAllister stayed in Home Alone 2. All right, finally we've made it to 5th Avenue. Let's check out the congestion pricing equipment here. Let's head north here. I see the congestion pricing cameras right there. I do wonder if there's signage before any of the crossings into Manhattan for congestion pricing.
Hello.
Otherwise, if you're taking a bridge or a tunnel with no way to avoid it, you'll get very surprised at what you pay. All right, here are the cameras on 5th Avenue. Just before 60th Street.
Well, because it reminds you
And over here, 61st Street is a one-way street going westbound, so you won't see any signs here. We're gonna have to walk up to 62nd to take a look. And then once I get to the Queensboro Bridge, I'll also check out the cameras over there. Up, I see signs already. I'm sure one of them's going to have the rates and the other one's going to say last turn before the toll. Yep, bright yellow sign, so you can't miss it. I actually had no idea all these signs were already in place before I made this video. The city really spent a lot of money putting all this in action. And then I'm sure all the right turns here must have signage. Down there you can see a gantry with more cameras monitoring cars that exit the congestion zone. Cumberland House. Theodore Roosevelt lived here. All right, I don't see any signs here on 62nd Street. So drivers making a right turn here don't have a sign to inform them that they're entering the congestion zone. However, there is a sign there. Now the billboard congestion pricing begins January 5th, which is today. Let's see if this says last turn before toll. No, it doesn't. I guess Park Avenue doesn't have that bright yellow sign. Unless it's further up somewhere where I didn't check. Maybe we'll go back to 61st again. Even looking down the street here, before the right turn to Lexington Avenue, they don't have a sign indicating anything about congestion pricing. Only here. Oh, I see. So drivers still have an opportunity to make a right turn and avoid the toll, so they have the signs here. Last turn before toll. They just need to go on 61st Street. I see the city really covered everything here. There really is. Hey, how are you?
TikTok, yeah?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm doing a video on the congestion pricing, showing the signs and everything, and yeah.
Where from Korea, Japan?
No, I live here. Yes.
Nice.
Take care, man. There's the gantry and the sign. Congestion relief zone entrance, begin toll zone. Plenty of warnings. Begin toll zone. We got the gantry up there. And if you want to avoid the toll, I'm sure there's the big yellow sign here. It says last turn before toll. What really didn't make sense to me was at the beginning of this video by Riverside Boulevard, entering that quiet street there counts as part of the congestion zone. I want to check something out here. I know about a year ago, many months ago, there was a TikTok where someone actually drove through a parking garage and went through to the other side to get past 60th Street. I wonder if this is it. However, the problem is you would have to go in the wrong way. Yeah, I'm not sure if that parking garage goes through to 60th Street or not. Here we've got 3rd Avenue, which is uptown only. The gantry is right there. Not sure if that parking garage goes through to 60th Street or not. We're almost to the FDR Drive already. There's 2nd Avenue, 1st Avenue, and then York Avenue. Okay, here we have a gantry. This is where it's going to get complicated because we have the Queensboro Bridge here. I want to see if there's a sign here that says last turn before toll. Before I walk past the Queensboro Bridge and see the situation there. And the sign is actually at the very top of this pole here. Last turn before toll. Let's see what's up with the exit ramp from the Queensboro Bridge onto 2nd Avenue and also 60th Street.
Secondo me la cosa di secondo me è che non ha.
There's the Roosevelt Island tram departing the station. Begin toll zone. Look at all the money the city's making here from all these cars. $9 for every car. Okay, so here's the exit ramp from the Queensboro Bridge. I don't really see anything that resembles a congestion relief camera here, but I'm sure they're already stationed somewhere on the bridge or further down 60th Street there. This is another exit ramp for the Queensboro Bridge for those who want to go to 61st Street and 1st Avenue, as well as the FDR Drive. I was actually in a car not too long ago and I was looking for the cameras here, and then I noticed they're kind of sneaky here. It's actually right here, and another one on that column. Oh, there's another camera on that column as well, further up. So there's 3 here total. Begin toll zone. Let's see where they are here. I'm sure they're situated here because drivers, they have to exit either at 1st Avenue or York Avenue. and they'll get charged that way. There's the gantry going, the gantry on First Avenue. Interesting, across the street there, they have a sign that says End Toll Zone. Got the gantries over there. That highway down there is the FDR Drive. Which is toll-free as long as you stay on it. I believe you can also stay on it until it loops around Battery Park at the southern tip of Manhattan Island, and it'll become the West Side Highway, and that won't be charged as well. And we have made it to the East River, walked completely across town, across the northern boundary of the Congestion Zone. Anyway, I hope you found this video informative. If you did, then hit the like button for me, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone. Take care.